The temperature is rising in Paris, but with smart cities becoming more and more common, maybe there's something that can be done. Let's go to our reporter, Karen, who is out behind me in the field. Karen, what can you tell us?
Well, Tim, I don't know if you really were hot this morning, while commuting to Vivatech, but I found, in L03, I came across a very interesting startup. Um, it's called iCity. Hello, Tim. So what is iCity all about?
Thank you for having me. ICT is a completely integrated IoT startup. We were created like a month into the pandemic COVID-19. We do also hardware, software connectivity. So we have a complete solution. So you can see here that we have a smart lighting sensor. It allows you to cut your electricity bill by up to 60 to 70%, for example. You have a smart parking sensor also. This is important for city managers because it allows them to manage their contracts with their providers, so it's important. We also have a subsidiary that's called mediot.tech. You can check it out on the internet. It does connected devices for healthcare. So our three main domains of activities are healthcare, Industry 4.0, and city management. We also do cameras, connected cameras. So these ones allow developers to develop computer vision applications. So this one, for example, can count the number of people who come in. It can also recognize the face of people, how they react. Are they fearful, happy, surprised, etc. It's very interesting for marketing purposes. And also we do thermic cameras that measure the temperature to know if you're COVID or not. Do you wear your mask or not? And also does control access for your identity. Of course, all of this is GDPR compliant. We manufacture our own PCB cards. So you can see here, we have 93% local integration rate. We have a plant in Casablanca, Morocco. We have footprint in Paris, Barcelona, and Shenzhen. So Shenzhen is our sourcing bureau. We get 7% of the value who are the electronic components who come from Shenzhen. And then the rest is Moroccan engineering, testing, manufacturing, etc.
It's a little bit like, I would say, a Tom Cruise movie, with the cameras and everything. But it gets even worse when I see the screen behind. What is that screen? And how does it help City?
Yeah, so I told you we're a completely integrated IoT solution. So we go from the sensors to connectivity to the cloud to data visualization. And this is a control tower. You have to imagine the number 2 of the city manager of the mayor who has this tower control, and he can manage all his KPIs. So for instance, he can manage meteorology, parameters, quality of the air, pollution, traffic, are the public transports on time. He can manage also the interventions of his technical teams, also coordinate them with the police, the firemen, etc. We can also allow them to manage their contracts. So, a city manager has a lot of his budget that goes into contractors, so providers of services. So he can monitor those providers, their performance, and then he can act upon the clauses of his contract to have bonuses or maluses. And you cannot improve what you cannot measure. And this is a tower control that allows you to do just that.
So in a day like that, in Paris, your system would be super useful, maybe to know, how the temperature are rising, if transport works well.
So this is a very good example. If you have the temperature coming, you can anticipate that, inform your citizens a day before, because you'll get the alerts and the intervention. You'll get less irrigation with water to your green spaces in the city, and you can inform people with the SMS alerts so that first they don't send their children at school, or you can maybe ask them not to use their cars for pollution monitoring purposes. So you can do a lot of things. You can manage also your sports and cultural venues. So for example, theaters and municipal pools. So this is a tool that's very important. Nobody on the market does that. We have an ambition at the scale of the Mediterranean. We believe in co-production, co-localization. We believe in friendly shoring. What you did before in China, you can do it in the Euro-Mediterranean region, and you can have friendly manufacturing and maintenance. We have a footprint here in Paris. We're about to open a plant also in Paris doing the PCB cards manufacturing in Morocco, engineering testing, and maybe in France we could do plastic injection testing and homologation.
Well, that's the future of the city, surely. Thank you so much, man, and wishing you the best. Thank
Did you just
you.
say man?